are back on the Morning Brew with friends, and I love it when we have friends on the show who are going to do a little performance for us. This is Kelly and Megwa from Kapu. Hope I pronounced that right.
That's correct.
Excellent. You guys take it away.
Thank you. Hey.
Right. Oh, thank you, Kelly. That was amazing.
Oh, you're welcome.
So this is Polynesian dance. I think a lot of people think that it looks like hula, which is a similar dance, but it's not the same dance, is it?
Yeah, so kind of a misunderstanding with hula and Tahitian is...
You're out of breath. There must be a lot of work to...
It's a good workout, definitely.
Right.
But a lot of people think that this is hula, but in fact this is Tahitian from the Tahitian island.
From the Tahitian Islands.
Tahiti.
Right, absolutely. And so how did you get involved in that? Because you're not from Tahiti originally, are you?
No, I'm actually a California native. So there's a big Polynesian community out there, and Polynesian influence in general. So I was taught at a very young age because my cousins are part Polynesian. So I
And what was it about
dragged
the
into
dance? You were just like, that's beautiful, that's cool. What was it?
Well, I was taken because my cousin's grandmother wanted to take her, so I went at the age of 6 and just fell in love with it right away and wanted to learn. So I first started learning hula, and then later on was trained in Tahitian.
How hard is it to just get that hip?
Not very hard at all. You just have to, after a while, it starts to get a little bit more flexible in the hips. And
right. Maybe I'm just a little too stiff.
Yeah.
But so how long does it take to learn to do that? Like, can anybody just hop on in and learn to do that, or
Pretty
does it
much,
take a
yes.
little bit?
Anybody can come in and learn. And actually, this month we have 2 enrollments a year, and one is in July. So any time, any Thursday in July, you're more than welcome to come and join us. And then in January, the beginning of the year, we're always taking new students, kids, women and men.
There are men's parts.
There are men's parts.
But does that involve the same kind of hip thing?
A little bit, but there are like certain moves that the men do that the women don't do, like the palti, which is like a scissor move. It's a very common move for men, and it's just clapping the heels together, or the knees together.
Like one of these?
So, yep, just like that. Yep,
That's
and you're
pretty
able
cool.
to walk with it and walk back with it.
That is very cool.
Yeah.
That is very. I wish I had a skirt on though, so I could do some of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and a kind of a fun fact is women weren't allowed to dance originally. It was all men.
Oh, really?
That did the hula and the Tahitian first, and then the women
later came
evolving.
in.
Yes.
Ah, did the dances mean things? Is there something about them, or is it just like this is like Tahitian disco?
Well, there's always an influence to each song, and each instructor will have a different move for each meaning. So the otea that you saw today was influenced by the migration from Tahiti into the islands of Hawaii.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but I noticed there were some emotions that looked like you were paddling a boat.
Yeah.
That's very
Gotta paddle
cool.
across the Pacific.
So why don't you show me a little bit? Oh, there's some of the dance there.
Yeah. So this particular film, we are going to be hosting our very first Tahitian workshop here in Albuquerque, and this is a traveling group called Paradise Polynesian Dancers, and they're the ones that are going to be directing this event for us. So they're performing on this weekend, actually, Friday and Saturday.
Ah.
And then the workshop that we're doing is on Sunday, July 19th.
So I put my coffee cup down.
Okay.
So I can maybe like figure out how to do some of this. Like how do you do that hip shake? I mean, there's got to be a thing to that.
So the common move, the more easier move would be the tamal, and that's just a side-to-side movement.
Okay.
So you just move your hips from right to left. There you go. And it's
Is it
always
like- is
important
it a
to
knee
keep your
thing?
knees
Is it a-
bent. Yep. So you'll never extend your knees. Always keep them nice.
Oh, just both of them bent.
Yeah, both of them down and
Oh,
swing
that
side to
does make
side.
it easy. I can
yeah,
do
and then you can
that.
push your hips out a little bit farther than normal.
Yeah, I can
And then
totally
you can
do
make
that.
it a double. You could double to the right, double to the left. Yep, there you go.
Oh, this is great.
And then a vadu, which is a figure 8. So if you've ever Latin
that's
danced
gonna
before,
be-
you can make an 8 with your hips. There
there
you
we
go.
go.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yep. And then a fa'arapu is just a little circle. And
that?
yep, there you go. A lot of
should
this
take
is more
this off.
common
We
for
can-
the women to do.
There, this is what we need to do now.
There you go. Yep, getting ready.
Now I can like that.
Yep, just like that.
Yeah.
There you go. And then you could do an ami, and it's just a big circle. Big circle with your hips.
Do I have to do the
really exaggerated?
Put the hands on my hips like
yeah,
that?
you could do that. You could bring it here.
I could bring
a
it
lot
here.
of the guys bring it here. Yep,
I
there
dig
you
that.
Go.
Okay.
And then you could do like a box with your hips, so it's a right, back, left, and forward. This is called a afata. Back, left, forward.
All right. I
There you
think Dan,
go.
the director, and I, we're going to go clubbing this weekend.
Yeah, I gotta put those moves out.
Right.
Represent the culture.
We're going to go clubbing.
Effects.
Right? We're going to shake it at effects. We could do one of these.
Yeah, they'll
There
be
we
like,
go.
wow. Never
How's
seen
that?
those moves in before.
Oh, it's on.
There you go. Yeah, your body.
Do the guys have the same hip movements as the girls, or is it?
A lot of them are very common. So the tamals are pretty basic. The amis are just, they dance more widely to be a little bit more masculine. The women like to keep their legs, their feet together, and then the men will keep it nice and broad and open. So like they do the paoti, or they
Which
skip.
is this one?
Yeah, which is the scissors.
Oh,
So
this
you'll-
one.
Yeah, clap your knees together, and that's called
So
a
I've done
paoti.
that. Like,
Yeah.
is that the same kind
Yeah,
of thing?
pretty much. See, it just evolves. Yes, just evolves into the next. Yeah, and then you could do like a skipping motion. So it's a little harder for us girls.
Okay,
to
so
do.
Dan, hypothetically, if you were to play some music right now, could we try to dance to this? Like, maybe you guys can help me.
Definitely.
If you've got that music clip again.
Okay, so remember you have to keep your knees bent. And Meg's gonna do like the women, close their feet.
Okay.
And let's try a big ami. So big circle. Good. Let's bring our arms up.
Next time, bring me
There
a
you
skirt.
go. I will have to bring you a skirt.
Because the dudes wear skirts.
They do.
They do, and they're
let's
the.
try side to side. Right, left.
I'm backwards from you guys
Oh,
here.
you got it. And double bump. Let's try double. To the right, left, right,
My other right.
left, right. There you go. Good. Let's try that vadu, that more Latin feel.
I'm getting there. I'm going to figure this
Now
out.
let's try that paoti.
Which one is that?
That's the scissors with your
Oh.
knees. Good. So while you doubt, we'll do fa'arapu. There you go.
We'll be back in a couple of seconds on the morning brew. Oh, one of these?
There you
Awesome.
go.
I love it. We've got new moves at the club, Dan. We're going to take this down. It's going to be awesome. Thank you, guys. It's awesome. I love it when we get to do stuff.